It's Week 16 of the NFL, and this one features Michael Mayer. You always need eyes on him. Fourth most catches in the NFL. It's the Titans and the Colts on Sunday Night Primetime.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
After seeing what he did last week, throwing 4 touchdown passes, I had to go to my thesaurus to try and come up with some great words for what he did. I'm still coming up blank. He was scintillating.
I'm going simple. I don't have your thesaurus. I'm going dynamite. He was dynamite.
I'll take it.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The numbers for Gibbs from last week. 8 carries, 62 yards, and a touchdown.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Anderson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Coleman. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Anderson. And this one is incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 101 yards, and a score.
Definitely productive, including scoring his 14th touchdown of the season last week. It's going to be fun to watch the matchup now because he has a nose for the end zone. So if you're a defender, what's your job? Keep him out.
Throw out left, caught by Mayer. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Roman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. Off the play fake. Roman. Wide open. open receiver complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw again. And that went to the right side and incomplete. The Titans had 8-6 now on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. Get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
He'll send this up into the Nashville skyline, and it's a good one. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be Titan football. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, with 3 weeks left, they are in one of those 3 wild card spots, Charles, but that spot is not clinched, and there's not a ton of breathing room for them, so the bottom line, they just need to focus on winning right now.
Yeah, they totally have their eyes open, don't they? They know they've got teams trying to run them down. They can hear their footsteps. The question coaches ask guys in the locker room, do you have another gear left to pull away and lock in that playoff spot? If so, let's hit it.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Roman, quick hitter here, it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one, so now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They said there was a lot of discussion in their defensive team meeting room after last week's performance. They had 7 sacks. Something in the water. There's one in the first quarter.
A lot of discussion, a lot of excitement, because now everyone wants to get...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Derek Brown providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
And he punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Anderson.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this ranking is going to be put to the test today because they're going up against a top 5 passing offense in this one.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. To throw on 3rd down, Anderson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Roman. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Roman. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Roman. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Taking on the midfield logo. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Anderson now throwing to start the drive. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Colts on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Anderson. To the sideline and incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. That is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
Well, this offense got to be loving this. After the long missed field goal, they'll take over on the other side of the 50. 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. A gain of 3, 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Indy set to go on offense once more. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Throwing to start the drive. Anderson over the middle, complete. It's Thomas. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Back to throw. Anderson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And this offense has been a little slow to get going, but some signs of life here in this second quarter. They're moving it pretty good, and that helps the cause as well. Good yardage and another first down.
To throw is Anderson on 1st and 10. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now Anderson on 1st down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Finds Gibbs on the check down. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Anderson going to throw on 3rd and goal. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have cut it back within a score. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Caught by Mayer. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10. Off play action. Roman, his throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 20.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Anderson throwing on 1st down. He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
2nd down and 6 now.
Looking to throw. Anderson.
He'll get that one to Carter complete.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 43. Back to throw. Anderson. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Anderson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson.
He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they will have a 1st down as they are definitely in field goal range now down at the 20-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Anderson now on 1st and 10. And his throw here is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Anderson, operating from the gun. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. From 6 yards away.
And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. Fighting his way through contact. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Roman. And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards the pickup, first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Throwing on first down. Roman. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But in this case, they've got no answers for this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
To throw on second down, Roman. Over the middle, it's complete. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gets it downfield to Mayer. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 34.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Looking to throw. Roman to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scout.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have retaken a third-quarter lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Gibbs straight ahead. Oh, what a move. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now Anderson to throw on 2nd down. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Anderson. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So we're back to even after the short field goal. CD, you like the decision to kick it there?
Well, I'm glad you asked me if I like it and didn't ask me if I love it because I'm not even sure I like it, but I do get it. First job on this drive, tie the game. They did that. But now they've got to put a challenge to their offense and say, can't settle for 3 anymore, guys. We've got to get the ball in the end zone from here on out.
The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Off the play fake. Roman getting Mayer here on the out route. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. On 1st and 10, Roman. It gets it right back to Mayer. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
And his kick is good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. As the Colts offense makes their way out, we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ballgame. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Now Anderson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Just because you've got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Gibbs. And that one goes loss as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The yardage numbers for him just keep piling up for his career. He's now toppled, Charles, the 11,000-yard mark.
And just think about that. For most NFL running backs in their career, it feels like if they get to 1,000 yards, they've had a nice little run. He's over 11,000 yards, probably beyond his wildest dreams.
Anderson on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 33-yard line.
Well, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
On first down, Roman. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Roman. That is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And this one is right through.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg, and boom, over the crossbar.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Anderson. He finds his man. Complete. It's Carter.
Now 2nd and 3.
Off play action. Anderson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Back to throw again. Throw left side complete. That's Johnston. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st and 10, Anderson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play.
Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Anderson out loud, and he connects with Freiermuth. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. Operating from the gun, Anderson. He's got it. Touchdown, Colts. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from going back on top here in the 4th.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 54 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
This old adage, partner, don't judge the book by its cover, because this guy, he takes the mantra that he'll go down with a brisk gust of wind and sets it on its head. Great effort there to break a tackle and come up with a nice game.
Now a dump off here complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts' 38-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts' 29. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. On 3rd and 2. Roman, a bullet throw, but incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here. So they get the 3. It was 4th.
Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Here's Anderson throwing to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Carter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw. It's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. On second down, here's Gibbs. An incompletion, now a short pickup. That's not going to do it.
Yeah, you got to get to the line of scrimmage quickly, get set up, and aim downfield.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's third down here. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they miss that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
So now the Titans down by 1. 90 seconds remaining. And they're in danger of a third straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Back to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's back to throw. Got a man, it's Mayer. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in the second half. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy. And they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Now it's the Colts' turn. Trailing by 2 after the made field goal. A little under 30 seconds remaining. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they'll get him down after a gain of 7, but they'll happily give him that. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles. And that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So for the Titans, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.